This is the Urban Binge Radio.
Anyway, moving to a more serious thing, okay, the White House. So as you know, we're in this whole crazy thing with, Russia and Ukraine. I don't know if I can even say these names. That's why I'm hesitant, because I don't want to get the podcast shut down. I don't want to get YouTube shut down, because any misinformation out there, they are shutting it down. And I'm not trying to give any type of misinformation. Okay, but we do know that there's a war going on. Although Russia is being brainwashed by their government and being told otherwise, that what's really happening is not happening, and being shown other things.
The idea of the Russian military leveling Ukrainian cities and killing innocent people was never going to be popular in the first place, which is probably why Putin has now gone into overdrive to make sure that in Russia, nobody hears about it.
A similar scene played out at Russia's oldest liberal radio station, Echo of Moscow, which says it's been forced to close.
We just can say welcome to the USSR.
A new Iron Curtain has fallen in Russia, and this time it's an information Iron Curtain. That's why most Russians don't know what's really happening in Ukraine. The Kremlin today blocked Facebook and Twitter, and there are no independent media outlets left.
Vladimir Putin signing a law tonight making it a crime to spread what the Russian government considers fake news about the conflict in Ukraine. The maximum penalty, 15 years in jail. Independent Russian news outlets have always found it difficult to operate. Now it's impossible. The staff at Moscow's last independent TV station walking off set as their final symbolic broadcast played out.
Yeah, just think about that for a moment. The only place to get any news in Russia now is state media. That's it. Putin even shut down Facebook in Russia.
I really appreciate our United States, Jen Psaki. I don't know her name. She's like the press lady, the lady with the freckles and the red hair who comes out and speaks in front of the blue curtains and blah, 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 blah. Y'all know I'm talking about Jen Psaki. She did a whole interview, and I'm gonna let you guys listen to this whole little social media video she did to kind of explain to people why the gas prices are so damn high right now, and what would happen if they even tried to lower the prices, and basically giving an explanation and a slight sorry about this mess, guys. But Russia and Putin is the reason why. It was very classy, very clean, and I loved it.
You may have noticed this week that your gas prices have gone up. I want to talk to you a little bit about why. A lot of it has to do with Vladimir Putin. The reality is that Russia is one of the 3 largest oil producers in the world. And the fact that they have started this conflict, invaded a foreign country, and they are such a big producer of oil in the world is the reason why the global oil markets are disturbed right now and why your gas prices are going up. The president's going to do everything he can to bring down the price of gas for the American people. But there are a few facts you should be aware of. U.S. production of oil and gas is rising. In fact, in the first year of the Biden presidency, there was more oil and gas produced in the United States than the first year of the Trump presidency. And there's opportunities to produce more from here. But part of this is on the oil companies. Right now, there are 9,000 approved unused permits that oil and gas companies could tap into now to ramp up production. So what the president is doing is ensuring we're taking steps here to get more oil out into the global marketplace. That includes the release of 40 million barrels from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve back in the fall, and he just announced the planned release of an additional 30 million barrels. The only way to protect the United States over the long term is to become energy independent. That's why the president has been so focused on investing in clean energy technologies, so that we can rely on that and not President Putin to set the price of gas.
The Trump administration would never.
This would never have happened if I were your president.
But they did. And I really, really, really love that Psaki and Joe Biden them decided to do a social media video and let everybody know the real deal. What's going on? Because I know y'all see that gas prices are at, honey, we going to Disney World prices. Seriously. So I really appreciate that, Jen Psaki, for doing that. Because that's just like real down to earth, real in the now, real new millennial type of shit for you to go on social media and just give us a whole breakdown. Like, listen, here go what it is. This the fuck shit that's going on. Our bad. We ain't mean to cause this shit. Putin is his fault. Go get his ass if y'all want to. I'm like, damn, she ain't playing no game.
That is funny.
I wanted to say this, that speaking of Russia and Ukraine, there's this young man, and I'm going to do another video about this. I'm going to do a whole video about this boy, these two people. And I don't want to find anybody else, because if I find anybody else, that's going to be a lot of talking and a lot of chatting, a lot of running my mouth that I'm going to have to do. So I don't want to find any other person. But Jay was on YouTube, my husband, Jay, my wife. Okay, Jay is transitioning. So when you guys hear me say wife, I'm speaking of Jay. We are going to do a show about that as well, specifically about his transitioning. We will do a show about that. But Jay, he was watching YouTube and he went across a video regarding the Russians, and it said how life in Russia after the sanctions. And I'm just like, oh my God, what is this video? Like, what is this that we've run into? And so I got caught up in the video. It's this guy on YouTube, he's a vlogger, and he's just showing how it is in Moscow, Russia, while the war is going on.
Hi guys, adorables. For new friends, we are a simple Russian family. Our dream is speaking English, and we learn English by old American movies. In this video we are going to show you actual prices on gasoline in Russia. Let's go. We are going to show you different prices on 3 different gasoline stations, because in Russia we have 3 popular gasoline stations, and the prices a little different. Okay, we are coming to a gasoline station. These prices and cars. Okay guys, this is actual prices for this day in this gasoline station. Guys, now I am going to translate these prices to USA gallons, because we use liter system. These prices in liters in Russia. Okay guys, prices in this gasoline station. 92 octane gasoline price 49.3 cents for 1 liter. Price in USA dollars. I know that in Canada and Great Britain you use liter system. In USA you use gallon system. So for USA people, $1.8 for 1 gallon. It is for 92 octane gasoline, and 95 octane gasoline 54 cents for 1 liter, and $2 for 1 gallon. Diesel 51.7 cents for 1 liter, and $1.9 for 1 gallon. It is a price in this gasoline station, and we are going to next gasoline station. Guys, we are going to next gasoline station. Adorable. So we have gas stations. It's for who use natural gas in their cars, but in this video I am gonna not show you.
And then upon watching him, his wife, and his daughter navigate through Russia daily, show us how the gas pipes are, show us how the houses are, show us how poverty is there, show us how the grocery stores, show us what the sanctions are doing to them, show us how the internet is. This guy is very informative and very in the know. He knows that no matter what his government is trying to put in their head and make them believe about what's going on in real life out here in the world with Ukraine and Russia and this war, he's telling us, making us know that I know what's going on. No matter, Putin controls their internet over there, okay? He controls the internet. He controls what they see, when they see it, how they see it, and what's being said on there. You know what I'm saying? And so he controls all of that. And so what they believe, and I'll get into how I know what they believe over there is that there's nothing going on, because that's what he's telling them, that this is a lie, this is a lie, and this is a lie. They're lying, they're lying, they're lying. You know, and he is the big ass liar. He's the fucking liar that need to be taken the fuck out. They need to take him just the fuck out. Take him out. Shit. Anyway, at first, let me say this. At first, I was feeling like, you know what? They need to take the entire Russia out.
This is the Urban Binge Radio.
Boom! Everybody over there, the children and all, is what I felt like. For real, I felt that way.
Хотели бы вы сбросить ядерную бомбу на США?
Конечно, нет.
Нет.
Возможно.
Зачем?
А зачем конкурент России?
Я, то как африканский, то могу сказать да.
Наверное, да.
Разумеется. Несколько бомб.
Скорее да, чем нет.
Да, надо сбросить. Нет, я за мир.
Нет, я бы сделал это на России. Нет, я бы не хотел сбросить ядерную бомбу на США. Нет войне. Россия, Украина, всем мир. Конечно.
Мечтаю это сделать. Нет, конечно. Нет. Нет.
Нет? Нет. Нет.
Нет, конечно.
Нет, конечно. Что, да нет?
Нет.
Нет.
Почему?
Потому что ядерная война это хуёво. Если мы ебанем на них, они ебанут на нас. Но это, блядь, глупость политика. Нахуя в это вникать?
Нет.
Почему?
Потому что это смерть. Я против насилия и смерти.
Нет. Нет.
Нет. Нет.
Нет.
Ни в коем случае. Миллионы мирных жизней.
Нет.
Нет. Скорее нет, чем да.
Да нет.
Нет.
Нет. Я нет. Конечно, не хотел бы. Потому что из-за этого получилась бы цепная реакция, и всему миру было бы пизда.
Нет.
Нет, ни в коем случае.
Нет.
Нет, тогда придет конец человечеству.
Нет, я не умственно отсталый.
Нет.
Нет. Нет. Резко против.
Нет. Нет.
Нет.
Нет, не хотел бы.
Нет.
Нет.
Хотели бы вы сбросить ядерную бомбу на США?
Нет, конечно же.
Нет.
Да нет, наверное.
Я не хочу, чтобы ядерное оружие использовали в принципе.
Нет.
Нет.
Ого.
Нет.
Вообще не хочу никакой бомбы бросать.
Нет.
Нет. Нет.
Ядерную бомбу на США.
Нет.
Я не хочу.
На США.
Нет.
Ой, бля, нет, до свидания.
Нет. Нет.
Нет. Нет.
Нахуй надо?
Нет. Нет, ни в коем случае.
Нет.
Нет, ни в коем случае. Но в данный момент бы нет.
Нет. Нет. Нет.
Нет. Нет.
Нет.
Нет.
Нет.
Конечно, нет. Конечно, нет. Это очень глупо.
Нет. Нет.
Нет.
Нет. Я пацифист.
Нет.
Пускай они за Югославию мне ответят, а потом уже будем говорить.
Да. Ты, блядь, такой страны не должно быть нахуй. Это лишнее в нашей жизни.
And then I had to think about it for a moment. Like, you know what? There are people over there, and that's why we need to be on this podcast together. But we always, he has something to do, I got something to do. We can never meet up and make our schedules match and make it work together, but we will soon. He was telling me, you know what? We could do that, and that would be nice to just end them and end him. But there are innocent people over there who actually don't like him and who did not vote for him. He put himself in power. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want to drop on them. And we killing innocent people who wish they weren't living that life instead of taking him the fuck up out of here and giving these folks a new life in Russia. So basically, I don't want to be saying the wrong thing because I don't want no spy, nobody coming after me, honey. Anybody listening? But I do think that he's just a fuck boy. I think he's a fuck boy. I think it's real fucked up that these people over here brainwashed. So many people are brainwashed. So as I'm watching this guy and him navigate around Russia, I end up running into another guy a couple days later, a younger guy who doesn't have kids. This guy looks like he's probably in college, freshman in college, or maybe a sophomore in college, maybe. And so I'm like, who is he? And his stuff is like, what do Russians think about the sanctions? What do Russians think about what's going on in Ukraine? What does here's how we feel. Here's how Russians feel. So I'm like, oh my God, who is this? And in the middle of the war, these people are vlogging, right? So I go to his channel and he's showing us he's showing us the grocery store just like the other guy, but he's in another part of Russia. And he's going to the schools, talking to different students at high schools, middle schools, colleges, and people on the subways and just everywhere around Russia. He's getting the trying to find out, One thing that Russia has told them is that it's no war going on. It's a special operation. And Putin has made it illegal for them to say the word war or to speak of war. They cannot speak of war. They cannot say the word war. They have to say special operation and speak sparsely of it.
Что в целом думаете о войне? Война — это очень плохо. Я лично знаю некоторых людей с Украины. Меня эта тема очень печалит. Я хочу, чтобы поскорее это все закончилось.
Извините, я аполитичен. За это меня посадят.
Любая война это ужасно. Мне мама все время говорила, лишь бы не было войны. Все что угодно, голод, холод, лишь бы не было войны. И это очень страшно, что это пришло. У меня и сын, и внук, и еще один внук, и все мальчики.
Я, к сожалению, не могу это комментировать, потому что это сейчас опасно. Даже называть вещи своими именами опасно можно. Как-то могут это как-то интерпретировать неправильно с моей стороны, и я могу попасть под даже уголовную ответственность.
Yes, we were editing this video right now, and it turned out that the term war is going to be not allowed to use in Russia because they say that the war is fake. It's not war. It's a special operation. So it's not war. It's a special operation in this video. Just so you know.
Я против того, что погибали люди, но считаю, что тут она была необходима.
Полный пиздец. Я знала, что Путин шизик, и такого же меня не оставит.
Война — это очень плохо.
Бесполезно абсолютно, человек не принесет, и в 21 веке рассказывать войну абсолютно негуманно даже.
Против, конечно, родственники живут. Я думаю, любой здравомыслящий человек будет против.
Вполне, естественно, это будет негативное отношение.
They can't just speak randomly of it. I see a lot of them over there after watching some of these videos. They say, I'm not an analyst. I'm not a politician. So I don't want to speak on it. I'm not a special analyst. And I'm like, okay, so they must be brought up it must be instilled in them coming up that if you're not an analyst or a specialist on something, don't speak on it. And a lot of them don't speak politics. A lot of them are very scared to talk to this guy on his camera about politics. They're really afraid and very step backish about it. And so I'm just like, wow, I'm so happy that I found these two YouTube channels because they are so informative. So what I did was I tweeted ABC News, Inside Edition, and several other news outlets to let them know that they should go on YouTube and kind of look at the vloggers in Russia. And I'm pretty sure there are some in Ukraine as well. We just never thought about that. But they should go look those up and look at these people actually vlogging, showing what's actually going on, since we can't get cameras over there and see what the real deal is. We can only see the social media stuff that's going viral immediately, instead of seeing the people actually on YouTube vlogging in their immediate town. I know that it's a small vicinity, but it's still a good look, still a good watch. It's not a waste of time. It's very, very informative to see what the sanctions have done.
Hello guys, and welcome to Different Russia channel. My name is Valeria. My husband, his name is Alex, and we have a small YouTube channel which is called Different Russia. Why it was called Different Russia? Because we did not speak about politics, and we are not going to talk about politics on our channel. Because of our today's situation in the world, our channel became rather popular, and we have many new viewers. So,
обычная жизнь обычных людей.
Everyday life of an ordinary
people.
Of an ordinary Russian family. So guys, at the moment we go to McDonald's and we will show you what is happening there, because yesterday McDonald's announced that they leave Russia. So let's go and have a look. Alex, we did not go to McDonald's when it was just opened. We were not invited to that happy day for many people. But today we will go to goodbye party.
Я помню, тогда на Пушкинской открылся первый Макдональдс.
The first McDonald's, guys, was opened many years ago on Pushkinskaya Square in the center of Moscow, and there were crowds of people, really crowds. A few words, guys, about Russians and McDonald's. The majority of Russians like McDonald's. As for our family, we do not go often to McDonald's, approximately maybe 3 or 4 times a year when we go somewhere. As for me, guys, there is almost nothing to eat there because of my health problems, and also I'm a vegetarian and not much food for me there. As for Alex loves McDonald's. Of course, guys, McDonald's food is not very healthy. McDonald's is rather popular with young people because they can buy potatoes and stay in McDonald's as long as they like. They may talk, they may check their computers, their cell phones. So it's not forbidden to sit in McDonald's for a long time. And young people try to use such opportunity to meet with friends in McDonald's, for example. McDonald's is very popular among small kids. Burger King also is rather popular here, and during the previous, I think, 3 or 4 years, a lot of Burger King cafes were opened in Moscow region, for example. I do not know about other regions, but in Moscow region we saw a lot of new Burger King cafes. Some people loved McDonald's more, some people loved Burger King more, but now when we have no chance to choose where to go, if Burger King stays in Russia, it will be the real king, guys. As you may see, guys, smoke from the chimney. It means they work. But as you may see, no queues. That is McAfter here. And also here, no queues. Let's try to sneak inside and have a look what is going on there. Alex, people ask why you put a mask on your face. Почему ты в маске ходишь?
Закон, да. В общественных местах в масках.
We have the law, guys, in public places such as shops and, I don't know, banks, in cafes, we have to wear masks. You see, guys, here is the info that you have to put a mask on your face, to wear gloves, also 1.5 meters of social distancing. So let's go inside. So, guys, let's choose the language, English. Alex loves burgers. Big Mac. Where is Big Mac, Alex?
Beef.
Beef? Big Mac, 140 rubles, about $1.40 today. Big Tasty, $3.25. So, guys, you see the price and you just do not pay attention to the last two numbers. For example, here is $1.25. Here is 51 cents. $2.49 fish. So I will take filet of fish, I think. Yeah, this one. Today it is $1.45 approximately. No, I have never. About Coca-Cola drinks. Yeah, drinks. Coca-Cola, guys, also leaves. So about 70 cents. 55 cents for a 250 milliliter cup.
$1.
Yeah, half a dollar. So what else? Hot drinks. So coffee, different kinds of coffee, also about $1, $1.50. And potatoes. Traditionally, Alex loves potatoes. So 85 cents, $1.35, 39 cents, so $1.50 for potatoes.
Пойдем выбирать. Давайте Кока-Колу. Давайте.
Дальше филе двойной, здесь просто филе.
Какой обычный?
Обычный.
Обычный, да. И
McDonald's Corp said Tuesday it is temporarily closing all 847 of its restaurants in Russia. That move is adding to increasing pressure on other global brands to pause operations in the country following Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Closing McDonald's restaurants is also symbolic in Russia. The first location to open in central Moscow was in 1990 and became an iconic symbol of flourishing American capitalism as the Soviet Union fell. However, McDonald's said it would still keep paying its 62,000 employees in Russia. Starbucks is also temporarily shutting down its shops in Russia as well. Meanwhile, on the same day, Coca-Cola stepped forward to say they too are suspending business in Russia. Coca-Cola says its business in Russia and Ukraine contributed between 1% and 2% of the company's net operating revenue in 2021. Soft drink rival Pepsi is among the latest Western companies to pause operations in the country. For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Stephanie Officer.
One of the videos showed the Russians in IKEA one last time, which was about 3 nights ago. IKEA shut down there, and he actually went live to show that IKEA was shutting down in Russia. Here's what we're doing right now in IKEA. We're getting stuff. It's on sale. They're shutting down no longer. Coca-Cola.
Everything is closed at the moment. The shop is closed for entrance, and now only people can leave the shop, luckily with purchases, because queues, you cannot imagine how long queues today. All the storage, that is a long queue up to the flower department. Alex came nowhere to park, so now we will be very quick to put everything inside. Now guys, is one more challenge. We have left the parking lot. Trash is going on here. A big traffic jam to leave the parking lot. So we are stuck here at the exit from this shopping plaza. Today was the final day. IKEA is closed. IKEA, how you call it? IKEA is closed. Russians say IKEA. So it is closed for unknown period. So no entrance at the moment. No one can enter the shop. It works only to leave the shop. So you may pay and leave the shop with your purchases.
Like all these places, and they're vlogging in the middle of this stuff shutting down. So we don't know if Putin is going to feel so hit that he's going to stop his shit. But I am going to come to you guys with more of a more in-depth video about this whole Russia thing. And I guess the word is propaganda. He's putting stuff out there to make them believe one thing instead of making these people know what the truth is. But as you watch these YouTube channels, you see that not everybody is stupid. Some of them have these secret internet access codes where they can get into the internet and actually see what's going on in the USA and look at the internet as if they're in the USA instead of looking at the internet as if they're in Russia.
Hi guys, I gotta say one thing before we start. We had to mute some people's speeches in this video because they said some really crazy stuff and they might have some problems later. But they still have the subtitles on, so I hope it's fine.
Боитесь ли вы высказываться о нашей власти?
Нет, не боюсь.
Почему?
Потому что считаю, что мнение каждого человека должно быть, и оно должно быть высказано. Нет.
Нет.
Наверное, да.
Нет.
Не особо.
Дома нет. А так, не хотелось бы, наверное.
Нет.
Смотря где, если близко, как будто нет.
Ну, так относиться хорошо.
Да, вроде причин пока не было бояться.
Немного.
Ну, какие опасения?
Попасть в полицию. Мне не нравится то, что сейчас происходит, но я на это никак влиять не могу, кроме как митинга, наверное.
Нет. Лучшая власть, которая была на протяжении 30 лет. Самые лучшие люди сейчас возглавляют. Владимир Владимирович Путин самый лучший президент страны за последние 30 лет.
Нет. У нас власть хорошая, самая лучшая. Путин лучший.
Высказываться они тоже не боитесь. Ну а что могут сделать? Посадить?
Yo guys, sorry for interrupting. As you might heard already, internet doesn't work properly in Russia. They blocked Facebook, they blocked actually lots of other sites. And you know, if you still don't know how to visit blocked sites, you gotta use VPN. That's what can help you. And if you still don't know what VPN to use, you gotta try Atlas VPN. Link will be in the description. You know, one interesting thing that I mentioned, they give you, I mean not you, but if you are a Ukrainian journalist or a blogger, they will give you VPN for free. But if you're not, they have a special type of subscription. You can get 3 years for only $199 a month. I think it's actually the best VPN deal in the market. So you gotta try. It's not only VPN. It's actually also it actually also prevents from DDoS attacks, from malicious attacks, from advertisements. This is actually also advertisement, but I'm not sure if. But Atlas VPN will help you with this type of advertisements. So let's go. Link will be in the description.
Боюсь. Не боюсь, просто лишний раз не рассказываю.
Нет. Нет.
Ну ты еще за Путина, правильно?
Мы сами за себя. Нет. Потому что меня не интересует на самом деле ситуация в стране. И это, во-первых, а во-вторых, я не могу никогда на момент участвовать в ее жизни, политической, там, голосовать или еще что-то делать, потому что мне просто 17 лет.
You know, there's this whole nerd shit that they do, which the boy who I'm talking about, these two Russian boys would definitely know how to get past this. And I don't know if YouTube has shut themselves down over there, but they're definitely on YouTube daily posting about this, and I love it. I'm going to try to reach out to him, one of them, because one speaks better English than the other, and I don't want to have such a hard time trying to talk to the guy with his baby and his wife. And the other young boy speaks a lot better English than the other guy. But either one, I guess I can reach out to both and just do an interview with one, because I don't want to do an interview with both. I don't know what kind of codes they're going to be hooking up to talk to me, and I don't know what kind of towers is connecting from Russia to here. And I know damn well the FBI going to be listening, because it's Russia, and I'm in New York City talking to somebody in Russia. So hopefully I can get that interview coming really soon. Just kind of interviewing him and finding out a little more in-depth stuff, because his videos are so quick. He's trying to interview these people, get in and get out real quick. You know what
I mean? It was just a blessing in disguise. A blessing in disguise. A blessing in disguise.
Huh? Shrimp and chicken? Oh, wow. You stayed to the very end, I see. Well, since you're here, do me a favor. Hit those big words down there. Subscribe. You see that? Yeah. And if you liked the video or if you didn't like the video, hit that thumbs up. Also, hit that bell so you can be notified every time we go live or post a video. You don't want to miss our content. I'm telling you. You can also follow us on all social media platforms. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and a new one, Big O, at the Urban Binge, okay? You can also Google search our podcast. If you can't get enough of us, we're always posting on our podcast talking about interesting topics. Just search the Urban Binge Radio Podcast. And you can find us on several podcast platforms, i.e. iHeart, Spotify, and any podcast platform that you prefer. And after you're done with all of that, scroll down our channel, and I'm sure you'll find a lot more interesting content like this video. See you guys later. Let me finish getting dressed.